Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of A Minute with Mufi, hosted by yours truly, Mufazal Habib. For those of you who do not know me, let me provide you with a brief background. I am originally from Karachi, Pakistan, but my parents currently reside in Toronto, Ontario. I am the home builder slash building products analyst at DA Capital and cover various credits such as Norbord, Pulte Homes, and Toll Brothers. I like Gracie Jiu Jitsu, NBA basketball, Dwayne Wade, Caucasian women, and halal meat. I dislike Hindus and Jews, gay people and fat people, the WNBA, the Boston Celtics, and of course, pork. I live on Manhattan's Upper East Side. Why? Because that is where all the ballers live. My apartment is sparse, minimalist. Some might even compare it to a hospital room. But I like it that way. Why? Because the bitches love it. Now for this week's news. I have recently been practicing very hard in Jiu-Jitsu. My instructor Jakao has been strenuously pushing me to my personal limits, allowing me to finally reach my goal of 120 pounds, which, for those of you keeping score, is the same weight as an average 14-year-old boy. But don't worry, I have kept the carb content very low and my 2-pack is still very much intact. In terms of personal finances, last week I spent $125. That includes, for you analysts looking for an itemized breakdown, $75 on food, $5 on a 3-pack of tube socks, $5 on Hanes tighty whities, and $40 to my buddy Jimmy, a crackhead, to help me weed my plot of land in Harlem. I told him, Jimmy, listen, $40 is not a lot of money, but you can do whatever you want in the backyard of that land. Grow fruits, grow vegetables, be Johnny Appleseed for all I care. I told him, I am no slumdog millionaire. I am just trying to promote the American dream. Do what you wish. Mazel tov. In recent sporting news, I watched with great dismay the performance of Eli Manning of the New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles last Sunday. I mean, Eli, come on, what are you doing? I am trying to compare you to Tom Brady as the best quarterback in the NFL, and you come up with a flop of a performance like that? I mean, hell, even my fiancée, who, by the way, is trained to become a doctor, probably will do internal medicine, then probably follow up with a fellowship in cardiology, could have done better than that. You were throwing like a girl. In Karachi, you would have gotten shot for a performance like that. I mean, seriously, Eli, you better improve next year. In terms of my recent financial modeling exploits, my Owens Corning model has officially reached killer status. Why? Let me tell you a little bit about it. It has 20 revenue drivers, 25 cost drivers, and most importantly, a toggle switch that either tickles or grabs the balls of the Owens Corning CFO, depending on my fancy. Sure, a few years ago, I didn't even know what vinyl siding was. But in just a few short years, I have transformed myself into the nation's premier home building and building products analyst. Every day, McKinsey and Bain consultants call me, asking me, racking my brain with questions. CEOs and CFOs of billion-dollar companies quiver in fear when they hear the name Mufazal Habib on a conference call. Hell, the CEO of Atrium said I could have sex with his wife as long as I bought more of his company's bonds. But I told him, that will not work. I mean, sure, I own building products. I own bonds. I live for fixed income. I buy bonds, I sell bonds, I love berry bonds, I eat bonbons. But I cannot be bought with sex and with lap dances. Why? Because I have found love and because I am spoken for. Sure, back in my freewheeling bachelor days, I used to have threesomes, have sex with white chicks, pretty much every day, but no more. The only time that I might make an exception is for my bachelor party, when I will have sex with the finest talent from Long Island and Staten Island. That is all we have for this week's update. Thank you and have a good day. Tata and take care.